In my school, there was a rumour that if you ate a dandelion, you would wet your bed. Don't know if anybody had that. Did you have that in your school? So I hope this isn't a dandelion. Hi, I'm Missy, and I'm making a cocktail today which is a take on a traditional shandy. We're going to be using a Dandelion and Burdock reduction, fresh lemon juice, and this Old Blue Lost beer, garnished with some edible flowers. So the inspiration for this drink really came about thinking back to my sort of early teen years and having to go on holiday with my grandparents to Skegness. The only kind of thing that I could do to kill time was to sit on the beach and drink Shandy Bass, which is basically a lemonade with a tiny, tiny bit of beer in it. Usually now we drink Shandy with lemonade, which is a bit of a cop-out and doesn't do the beer justice. So I'm using Dandelion and Burdock, which is a super traditional, Middle Ages, English, overlooked little soft drink. This is really simple. It just goes over the stove on a low heat. I'm also going to put a couple of zest of lemon in there just to kind of add some freshness and make a really nice zesty syrup. Okay, so the idea really is just to bring this to like a low simmer. Essentially what we want to do is kind of leave all the sugar and all the flavour from the Dandelion and Burdock in the pan and get rid of all the extra liquid. But because it has lots of sugar in it, you want to make sure it's not catching on the bottom of the pan, and it'll start jumping up. It's starting to smell so good. It's actually my grandma that introduced me to Dandelion and Burdock and Shandy, so pretty much this drink is for her. She has lots of crazy friends and always had like a pint in their hands, and I always wondered why they weren't on the floor shit-faced drunk. And it turns out that Shandy is the key to a long night. So thanks, Grandma. Okay, so we started off with about 275 mils of Dandelion and Burdock in here, and it's now reduced by about a half, which means that we've taken out loads of liquid and left lots of flavour. I need to let it cool down. In the meantime, I can make some lemon juice. So we can use the lemons that we already zested. I kind of use lemon like a bit like a seasoning in this drink, like it really plays with the flavour of the beer. So now we have a cold Dandelion and Burdock reduction, loads of fresh lemon juice. We have to marry them together and start making a drink. So I'm going to stick them in the shaker. So in terms of quantities, I'm going to use about 100 mils per drink of the Dandelion and Burdock. And then about half that of lemon juice, so 50 mils. Add ice. Assuming you have a cocktail shaker at home. If you don't, a jam jar will do. So that's our shandy bit. So I'm going to do the beer bit. Right. And just top it up with beer. It's so easy. Once you've made the syrup, which can sit in the fridge for up to like a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks, it's just a really good one to knock out if you've got people around, but also you can make it in a punch bowl. Okay, so that's it. It's topped with beer. Now the most important bit is presentation, obviously, and I'm choosing to garnish it with a bunch of edible flowers. Edible flowers are actually deceptively easy to find. You can buy them online. And if you can't find flowers, maybe just like some lemon slices or some nice lemon zest on top would also work. So probably worth doing anyway. There we go. It's good to go. Okay, let's give it a go. Oh, it's delicious. It's like exactly how I remember Shandy, but actually has some alcohol in it.